Hi, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Give you guys a second. Got you up on the other phone already. Hi. Happy Tuesday. How's everyone doing in the United States with the time change? I'm still tired from it. Oh my gosh. Hi. Spring forward always messes me up. Don't get me wrong. I like fall back and adding an hour, but oof. I don't know why. It's probably my old age. Hi. Thanks for hopping on. I know we were live with syrup. And this time we're going to go live with VALLA's new collection. And it is not syrup. It is their opaques. It's their VC series, which I'm sure you've heard me talk about before. Their VC Solid 100. I love those gels. And this is a new one called Cotton Pastel. And I'm super sorry. Usually when you get the box and you get these precious chubby bottles, you get a little swatch card, but I realized I didn't get one this time. So swatches are on the board, but that's okay because I just dove in and tried to come up with some designs. And if you notice, because that's not pastel, right? I snuck a little something else new from Sweetie Nail Supply in here, so we're going to go over that too. But yeah, basically what's going to happen is you're going to get this cute little box, cotton pastel. You've got your chubby little bottles. They're really secure in there in this styrofoam. And you do get a swatch card. But I'm going to move that right out of the way. And you're going to get 7 pastel colors. All right, so here they are. So you get an ivory. This is definitely an off-white. You get a pink, an orange, a yellow, a green, a blue, and a purple. They are very solid opaques. And you also get this little confetti gel, which would look great on any of the colors. Okay, so that is the collection. And we're just going to get right to it, you guys. I hope you're having a good week so far. I'm not 100% sure about the HEMA-free. Sweetie Nail Supply would be able to tell you. There are certain brands that are definitely HEMA-free, but you stumped me there. I'm not 100% sure on VALLA. It might be, though. Definitely worth the ask. So usually when I'm using the VALLA 100, I paint really thin, you guys. But with their VALLA Solid 100 colors, I usually get full coverage in one coat. With these, because they're pastels, let's not forget that, and pastels are notoriously difficult sometimes. What I did, or what I found to be best practice, was a thin first coat, and then I did go over with a second, like a little bit thicker. You don't want to glob pastels on, I don't think, because you can get that shadowing. You know, I don't know if I love that. But that's me. You do you. But you see what I mean? Look, this is an opaque gel. They're solid 100 colors. And then they had a neon set last summer that was like, beautiful. And now these pastels, they're really, really nice to work with. And, solid colors, hey man, they're still great. You need them for bases for things and everything else. I know we love our syrups, but I do love a good opaque too. Who's with me? Sometimes I do think, wait, why are there no opaques? HEMA and 13 free. Yay, see? Thank you. Thank you for answering. Thanks for the help, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I think most companies are really considering that, and the allergens that are in it. You've got like Bevla and Divock and all those people. They're very, very, very sure that those allergens are not in their gels. So I'm glad to see VALLA is the same. I do love their gels. I love their syrups. I spied some like gorgeous glitters coming out from them soon, I guess, guys. Who else does that? Do you guys follow the accounts that like the brands that you love and watch all those sneaks and then say, oh my gosh, I can't wait till we get them. Here, I'm going to put this one in and we're going to go back. That's what I mean. I think actually I was a little heavy-handed here. I'd like it thin on the first, and then I like it thicker on the second. But there's no reason to glob these on. No reason. Let's also do the pink. So cute. So these actually start at number 109. Okay. And through the purple, it's 115. And then let's see what the glitters. DT10. Okay, so if you've got your VALLA collection started, definitely. Oh, look at this. I'm sorry it was out of screen. Look, it's like a peachy pink. Isn't it pretty? And I mean, that spring it's around the corner, you guys. We're going to turn around. Like, I just realized, like, I have the date. What? It's crazy. Isn't it like St. Patrick's Day is like this weekend? What? It's insane. Although we're going to do a little Shamrock. Super quick with the trend. Yes, they are. They really are. So many things flying into Sweetie Nail Supply. It's like, I can't even keep up, you guys. You got to keep looking at those new arrivals. I think more popped up yesterday. I was like, oh. Yeah, I mean, it's just hard to keep up. But you see what I'm saying? One coat is beautiful. If you're doing something on top, maybe that's all you need. If you want to do solid, I would go back again and do, like, see the ivory shadowing a little bit. Like, so definitely, because they're pastels, take your time. Those are they're tough colors, you guys. Like yellow, tough. But 2 coats and you are primed to go. And these gels are great to paint with too. So we're going to do a little bit of that. Perfect for your stripes. They're perfect for like those little leaves, etc. I really do like them. If you do character art, these gels are so good for filling in. You know, like, definitely something to look into. And the colors are exactly what you'd expect. The bottles look exactly like the colors. So you can go right off the website. And there's a lot to choose from. So yeah, they're really nice opaque colors. All right, back. Let's do this a little bit at a time, but I'll show you what I mean. Anybody expecting any fun nail mail? I am today. I was actually just on the phone with the delivery service. I like nail mail. I was just talking with someone about that this morning. It gets me all excited. Still, every time. Every time. All right, so this pink, we're going to do some green. Like, who doesn't love pink and green together in the spring? It's a great combo. And these colors are just so complementary to one another. There's your pink. You can find it on sweetienailsupply.com. And I'm not sure if it's like right in the front row or not right now because there's so much stuff landing on the website, but you'll find it in the new arrivals quite possibly. All right, let's show you this peach. Yum. Yum, yum. I think for this one, I might have taken that blue right over the top, but just to show you. You know, that is really pressing, like really pressing. And we'll do something else with this one. But it really stays where it's put. But I like the versatility of a good opaque color that you can paint with too. And that is exactly what these are. some are not great at that. And like when I'm painting something, I want to do like kind of one fill, right? I don't want to have to go back over it. It's too much work. And who knows if my hand will be steady the second time. So yeah. They do not wrinkle. Okay, that's a huge plus too with a pigmented opaque. You don't want ones that you're going to put in the lamp and they tend to wrinkle. And there are certain brands that definitely do that. So these are very nice. Oh, and let's do that yellow because let's put the sprinkles on top of there. So here is the yellow. And it's quite bright for a yellow, to be honest. I put matte top coat on that one. So we'll probably do that. But see, and you could do just little spaces of the different colors too. And then gently drag and you'd be good with a color wash, a pastel color wash. But we did so much of that with the syrups. I went a little bit more painterly this time. So that's what we're going to do. And maybe I should have had some blanks already swatched for you guys, but I figured you'd want to see the formula because they are pastels and can be a little finicky with shadows. And when I put this in, I'm going to go back and see what, yes, the peach is beautiful. Yes, they're all gels. So Sweetie Nail Supply, the majority of the gels are Korean and Japanese gels. They are not nail varnish or regular nail polish. Right. Look at this green too. I find this one to be... Ignore my nails, you guys. I need to do that. Isn't it pretty? It's definitely... It's toned down just a little bit, and I love it. We'll put Shamrocks on this, right? Definitely has a yellow undertone. I don't know that the yellow and green would stand out too much on top of one another because, oh, it's in the lamp. I was like, wait. But it's a really pretty green. And like I said, you can find 100 different colors in the solid 100. They're all available individually. I'm not sure about this set, but I suspect probably yes. It is. It's like a little bit pistachio. It is. You're right. Really pretty. They're all really pretty. Especially if you are a pastel lover. I'm feeling a bit washed out myself. I'll go bright next because... Cotton Pastel. Their VC series is no wipe. I would still suggest putting a top coat on it. I think when I first got the VC colors, to be honest with you guys, I put it through the ringer and I destroyed it without an additional top. But I'm pretty rough on my hands. But if you have clients, I would definitely put another top over top. Okay, your favorite. But I was like, oh no, I can't do this. But you see what I do. I've got my hands in stuff all day. And I'm rough. Should wear gloves, but I don't. Thank you to whoever said my nails were pretty. That was, there's a reel on this nail look up on my page. Oh, and by the way, guys, hi, I'm Lauren. I'm Inspo by Nails. I will pin that in a minute. And it was a very simple look, but I'm coming on 3 weeks and the grow out's driving me crazy and I have to deal with that. All right, so let me put that up here for you. Love you guys. Received my first order a few weeks ago. When I tell you I love everything, that's awesome, PR Firecracker. Good to hear it. I know, I'm obsessed too. You guys know honestly, you guys, I'm super honest. I will tell you if I don't like something. I love everything from Sweetie Nail Supply. Here I am, Lauren. Oh, that's not right. It missed the L. Hold on. Inspo by Nails. I'm sorry for bouncing you guys around. I'm trying to put this in so I can pin it in case anyone wants to go see that. Inspo by Nails. Have I had any issues with shipping? I have not. So if you guys are in USA and you know Sweeties is in Canada, you should have received an email too about the shipping and tariffs and stuff like that. So you're good if it's under $800. So you know what? You could just order frequently instead of like one ginormous order and you're going to be fine. So no, I haven't had any trouble with anything. Have you, Crystal? If you have, please let them know. Their customer service is like incredible. They're an incredible team. So just talk to them. Okay. Here's that green again. But I want to show you guys something else that is new to Sweetie Nail Supply. And I thought that they'd go nicely with these. So we are also going to play with the new MD Gel Decor Gels. And man, are they versatile for little painterly details. I'm so glad you guys are talking to me today. Oh, good. No issue. Good. Good. Yeah. Let's hope it stays that way. I don't know. Yeah, it had me panicking for a second there. Like, oh, look at that green. Yum. Okay, we're almost done with the basic colors, right? While we're sitting here waiting, let's put this little glitter on top of the yellow because it is really cute. And if you notice, like the yellow is a little darker, the little yellow specks are a little bit darker. So this is always fun, like for a donut or for like your spring. Perfect. Let me see, I have so many lights on, you guys, to try and keep this not dark. I'm not sure why it shows lighter in my viewer, and then when I look over on the other phone, it's darker, but that's something with Instagram's live. But that's okay. Trust me when I say this is a little lighter in person, and my lights are messing it up a little bit. But it self-levels really, really well for all those little... Hold on. Let's see if I can show you that way. You see them? So cute. Instant Easter egg. It's so sweet. All right. Cure. And we still have a blue and the purple. And these are both beautiful colors. And we're going to do these because we're going to do art on top. This blue, it's such a powdery blue. So good. So good. And sometimes it is really refreshing to be like, okay, I got color here. It's right on the nail, right? We still love our opaques, especially for certain things. Or maybe you do an intricate design on one nail, or you do cat eye on one nail and you want some of the others to be coordinating solid. You know, like that's what these are for. Look at that. And you can see with my finger underneath how opaque even just one coat is. Depending, again, what you're doing on top, and maybe that's all you need. Oh, okay. All right. Purple. Look at this one. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. All right, so if you guys saw the MD Decor Gels, they are no wipe. They can be used thin, they can be used thicker, like for embossed. So we're going to do a little art with that, and we'll do a little bit of art with these on top of one another too. So if we're going to do the stripes, I would recommend a long liner. You want your brush to do your work for you when you're playing with stripes, right? So let's get out that, and let's get out a palette. But as long as these base gels are done, we can have a play. Just make sure it's nice and even before you cure. And you can do a second coat. Like I said, some of the other colors that are a little bit darker, not pastel, you know, like so much white in them, you can get away with one coat for sure with VALLA. So let's start with some stripes, just like so. Okay, so as long as you're using a long liner, and I have Sweetie Nail Supply Liner 1. Okay, if you have a palette, just grab your VALLA colors that you want to use. All right, let's use purple. Let's use pink. Ooh, I did leave most of them open. Well, they're not inks, it's fine. All right, I'm moving a little bit. And you're gonna drag your brush through that gel, right? You want to work that gel into the brush. And we're just going to drag down. But I'm not going to take my brush and go like this with just the tip. I'm going to let the brush do the work. Okay? Drag it down with that. And let's say we stop halfway. You always want to go above where you stopped to drag it back down. Just use that gel on there. Let's make this a little bit wider. All right, so let the brush do the work. And then you don't have to have such a steady hand. If we're doing tiny details or not, you know, use your favorite. I love Sweetie's brushes. Number 1 liner is longer and then number 2 is a little shorter. Okay. Really pretty colors. Yeah, they are. They're really pretty. You can just flash these, honestly. It doesn't have to be. And I'm doing this quick because you guys know how to do a line nail. But super cute. So you could do this as lines. You could do it as a plaid. I'm trying to look around my phone. We'll see how this goes. Much easier when I don't have the phone out. But you see what I mean? Using that gel and your liner, drag it to where you see it looks pretty even. It self-levels very quickly, so you'll be okay. All right. We'll add some other colors. I think that's kind of even. I'm going to do a few seconds there. What did I put in here? Okay, the purple. Let's do another color because that'll help it show up a little bit. They are all very, very soft, okay? So it's going to be easy. I'm putting ones that are a little bit different from one another next to one another so we can see them. Yes, pastels are so pretty. Hello, Mel. I simply wiped my brush off on a lint-free wipe, and I'm just working some of this purple into it. I'm going to use these gels in a different way in just a second. But I love the versatility of a nice pigmented opaque. Okay. So I'm going to go back up kind of where there's still gel and then drag down. Okay. So use that gel that's on your nail to your advantage. If you want to make it wider, go ahead and then just fill in. The stripes just take a little practice, that's all. But the biggest thing I see when people are having trouble with stripes is not using the brush and just letting, like going like this. Let me see if I do it this way. If I went like this and tried to just use that tip on my brush, do you see it moving around? If I lay it down and let the brush do the work, it's going to be much easier. okay, to get those straight lines. Right? Even though we're going off to an angle because that's how I drew them. Sorry, guys. Sometimes when I'm looking over to the right, because if I look through my phone, I don't have the depth perception I need to do anything. So sometimes things do lean to the right. I apologize. But if you were looking at the nail right in front of you, you'd be fine. Just use your brush. Hi, I'm good. How are you? Let me straighten this up because I don't like it being so crooked. All right. You guys get the gist. Let's move on. All right, I'm going to cure that one. Take the brush out of my mouth. And let's move to the leaves. Okay, so we're going to use this pink one. And I'm going to use the green. So these are just using VALLA on top of VALLA. And it works. All right, like I said, if you do characters, etc., these are great gels to fill in big spaces because they're nice and opaque and you can do it in one pass. You don't have to keep going over and over and over again. If you want to use a shorter brush, if you don't like one that's long, I love this length of brush. This is the liner 2. I believe it's a 9mm. It's one of my favorites. And same thing, if you pick up a gel, and I'll show you the difference between using a gel polish like these and then the art gels. If I wait long enough, VALLA does a pretty good job of staying at the tip, but a gel polish is going to start working its way up the brush. So you see that tip is right here, and now nick it. That's the difference between painting with a gel polish and a gel paint. So I'm going to work it in there. I want it in my brush, and then I'm taking it straight to the nail. Okay, so for this, here I'm going to pull you up nice and close. I'm going to do some really loose leaves. Doesn't have to be perfect. Light, light, light. Okay, I hardly touched the brush to the nail. All right, a leaf. And I think I told you guys this before, but when I do leaves, I don't do them right at the stem. So I leave it like that and then just take some of this little gel and pull it to the stem. Okay? It kind of spreads it out a little bit more, I think. But you see, you can use these however you want. And they work beautifully with each other. It doesn't even matter if your leaves have that stem part, to be honest. I mean, some could, some don't, right? But just get it on there. Ooh, dip back in. Oh, I do actually need to put it in the green for me to pick up more. Make this a little longer. All right. See, it does. If you're uncomfortable, you can totally flash cure this. All right, because these are 60 seconds to cure gels. I'm trying to do this quickly so I don't keep you guys for too long and you don't get bored. But you do you, okay? Again, it's not connecting, so I'll just do a boop. And the more you press, all right, the thinner the coat will be, right? And this is Sweetie's liner number 2. It just, for me, it's a kind of a great length for control. I'm just not used to a longer brush except for stripes and stuff like that. But some people, you probably already have your favorite length. Some people really love the long one. So you guys, it's nice that there's options. But this could totally be finished, right? Okay, here. All right, now I do want to show you guys a couple things, and let's just do this one next. Okay, so let's use this in a more broad stroke for this nail. Okay, so we did the blue, and I'm going to work most of this off the brush. Okay, I don't need a ton, I just need a little bit. Just a little bit. And I'm going to do this. You see? I'm going to do this. We're just going to pretend this is a flower, because it's going to come together as soon as we do some of that detail work. But just 3 petals, that's all we're doing. Okay, I would cure this. Wait a minute, I'll take that out a little bit more, just so we have room to play when I'm going to cure this really quick. And we're going to put some yellow in the center, and then I'm going to show you guys these. So these are the decor gels, and they come in 6 colors. White, this is like I'm going to open them and show you, because it is kind of like a mustard, like yellow. And then black, red, and green. These are new. They're from MD Gel, and they're great gels for a bunch of little things. So we're going to get the 3D lines like this, or you can use them like this. You can make them non-3D like this. Okay, so they're very, very versatile, and I just wanted to show you. These are also the MD gels. You see how there's a little bit of texture there? They're no wipe. You can chrome them. All right, so really versatile gels. So I'm going to just show you that. This one, even though it's no wipe, I'd probably still overlay it with a nice mid viscosity top. Here, I'll just do that to make our leaves and our pink the same. You could do it matte. I do love pastels matte. A lot of the pastels on the examples are matte. Yeah, they're pretty. But if you're using these gels, yes, they are no wipe, but I would still encourage you, if you want like 3 weeks of wear, to put another top coat on there, okay? You can hit it with some chrome if you want. If you want. All right. We all know we love our chromes. All right. Let's go to this one. Let's do some yellow in the center. Going back to this one. All right. And again, we're keeping it nice and sketchy and loose. You could leave it just like this, but I want to go in and do like an outline on it to give it more like seeing, be like, oh, it is a flower, right? So I'm going to use that number 2 again. And I'm going to show you these decor gels. All right, so here's your white. Here is your like gold. It's like a mustard gold. It's not metallic gold, it's yellow. Here's your black. Okay. These are the 6 that are available now. This is that deep red. I don't think we're using the deep red right now because I already painted over top the ivory one. Here's the blue. Okay. And you can mix them. You can definitely mix them. And here's the green. We'll use that on the green to make some little quick clover. All right, but they're all options. You can use them. You can get them individually, I think. And yeah, I'm like 100% on that. Okay. But to make this VALLA flower stand out more, we're going to use the white. And we're going to do like a sketchy flower. So I am not going to follow exactly where I use those gels. I'm just going to pretend we're making petals here. And the nice thing about the decor gel, you can totally just dip into it. You don't need to work it into your brush or anything else because it is a gel paint. So it is going to hug your brush perfectly. And the lighter that you use it, see, like you can make it more raised. All right. Or we can press it out, which we're going to do with another nail. Okay, so don't stress. Just make some fun petal type shapes. Draw around. And put some gold in there too. All right. And I'll show you my brush in just a second too, because that's one of the cool things about these gel paints. It hugs the nail, it hugs the brush very differently than a gel polish. If you don't have gel paints and you like to do hand painted work, you need gel paints. There are a lot of different options on Sweetie Nail Supply. If you ever have questions about that, let me know, and I am happy to assist you and give you examples, okay? But you see how easy that is? So now this has a 3D effect, a little bit of an icing effect on this nail. We can even do some dots. And I will show you with the green, but these are chromable. So if we did that, sorry guys. That'd be nice if it was a delivery, but I'm sorry for the barking. All right, curing. Let's go into doing these little tiny shamrocks. All right. So I'm going to use the green. If you wanted it to be lighter, you can certainly mix this with the white, etc., make a different color. But we're just going to quickly, and I might have even used a different brush for this, but just think of shamrock petals as like little hearts. And they don't have to be perfect. Here, I'm going to get out the petal brush real quick because I think I used that. Where is it? That's a check brush. Here it is. All right, so all I did actually with this one, Sweetie Nail Supply also has a little tiny petal brush like this. Pull you up a little closer. And I just did a pull, okay, to make some little tiny shamrocks. In this way, I'm doing it really, I'm pressing with the brush. I'm not using it in a liner type fashion. So it's giving us a little bit more see-through. It's giving us a less texture. Okay. And these up here, I'm going to do lighter and then press. Lighter and then press. Lighter and then press. So we have a wonky 4-1 there. All right, and then I want to show you how we can chrome just a tiny bit of this if we want to. But honestly, I did them fast. I liked them kind of more artsy. And that's what I like, that you can be precise or you can be loose. Whatever is your style, I like these versatile products that work for both, which is what these are. These decor gels. And let's just do a regular one here. So a 3-petaler, because that's what I always find. I never find a 4-leaf. Who else sat around and did that when they were little? I mean, I probably have found one in my lifetime, but it wasn't common. Like, no, it has 3. That's what I always thought. Oh. All right, so we're going to cure these. I'm going to do at least 30 seconds on that. They're very thin. Okay, here's our little flower. And I'm going to grab a little tiny thing with some chrome on it. All right. And look, if you wanted to, you could add a little touch of gold. Do you see? They are chromable. Very, very much so. I didn't do an isolated chrome design. I just did like a little touch of gold on here. And then I used the liner to do a few little stems. Okay, just to wing it. Just so you could tell they were shamrocks and not like, what's that green stuff? I did not top coat the green. I didn't. If you're doing isolated chrome, you definitely want to use a chrome made, a matte made for chrome. That'll save you some time. But I didn't do an isolated design here. I did do an isolated design with these on my page, like a little tattoo design. So you can see the decor a little bit more in action with an isolated chrome up on my page. Okay. I'm going to cure that for 60 and then we'll top coat the whole thing. And let us do something sweet. Okay, so let's say we do want to do one that's matte. Let me grab a matte. Actually, I would do this too. I would take this and do a matte over top. I would have done matte and then done the 3D raised design because these decor gels, you do not need to top coat, okay? They can stay as is. So if you want a raised 3D design, which we're going to do on this one, go ahead and do your finish, whether it's matte, whether it's shiny. Go ahead and finish off the nail and then go in with the decor gels. We'll do a few little like more 3D daisies. Oh, I think I hit that in the lamp, you guys. Oops. And I have a chunk there. Hold on. All right. All right, better. Let's cure this. Let's do a top coat on this one. Versatile. That's what this one should have been called. Versatile stuff. Versatile opaque gels, versatile liner, like gel paint type decor gels. You can use these things for so many designs, which is so nice. All right, cure that. Oh, and let me show you really quick on, I didn't do it on the peach. Let's do it on the peach then, okay? Because I can show you real quick how you can isolate chrome with this. Oh, shoot. This peach has one coat, you guys. Sugar. That's all right. We're going to ignore that. I mean, it looks good for one coat, but up close, I would have done 2. Just so you know. Like I said, if you're using like one of the darker colors from the BC series, 1 coat will do it. But pastels are tricky, so do 2 thin. If you're going to go heavier on the 2nd coat. In best practice scenarios, okay? I'm going to cure this because I'll show you isolated chrome on that one. All right. This one, we're going to do, I'm going to wipe it. And we're going to do doing 5 nails. Yes, thank you. Thanks for understanding. I am. It's so many, right? Not like, hey guys, come live. We're going to do one nail art. No, we do a ton. Man, some of them are quite involved. This is not too bad though. All right, let's go. So again, with this, and I had green on that still. So just wipe it off. Just pull it, okay? I want to show you how you can pick this up. And you see, on the brush, this is not going to work its way up the brush like when we were looking at the gel polish. This is going to stay exactly where we put it. Okay? So that is the advantage. These are a little bit thicker, so you can use them as like that embossed nail design. Like take it here as a ball and then just kind of, see how it's embossed? All right, you can do daisies. You can do those tile designs. Like they're really, really nice. Right? We're not going to chrome this one, but we're going to chrome another one. I'll show you. Weak Lauren on the right. Sorry for that, guys. Holding my hand up. So basically we want a bunch of little these petals. And I am keeping it light because I want it raised up for this. If you have patience, you can sit there and do like the most detailed tile designs, which are so pretty. I'm going to practice those, you guys. I watched a live yesterday and she did such a beautiful design. All I kept thinking was, man, she's so patient. Because it was gorgeous. All right, this is getting a little funky. This is why I'm turning it, because I'm just going to finish this up. And you can always go back and add a little bit more if I see I didn't leave that one quite as floof, like quite as high. So let's do this before you cure it. And do you guys notice we're doing all these little tiny lines? Nothing has moved. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to bleed into one another. That's another huge plus to using this type of gel, okay? So you could do an entire design on the full nail and nothing is going to go anywhere, okay? That's huge. See that little whipped piece? All right, so we kind of have a flower. Cure. And now on this one, because I want to show you the isolated chrome, let's do this kind. All right, this time I'm going back to my petal brush because I want a thicker brush because I'm going to actually press. Okay, let's do this kind. Do you see it does have some lines, but it's not all raised. I want to show you isolated chrome with this. So we used that matte top coat. Actually, I think the one I used is sold out right now. Maybe not. Maybe it's back in stock. It is MD Gels Matte. It's great for chrome details. Okay. Let's just get some rough little flowers on here. Real fast. Let's cover up our one coater. because we're going to chrome it. Okay. Going in with the detailed liner. You can do some little leaves if you want. Let's pretend this is one. Fast leaves. All right. And we're going to cure this. Sorry, it's on the peach, kind of hard to see, but when we hit it with that chrome, it's not going to be hard to see at all. Okay. This guy needs a center, so let's use that mustard yellow. And this would be completely done. We've already put the top coat on the nail, and this is fine all on its own. If you guys are looking at your flower straight on, would not have any wonky bits, but that's it. All right, because the gold is out, we're going to use it, but you could use anything that you want, you guys. There's a lot of chrome options up right now in Sweetie Nail Supply too, so check those out. All right, but here we go. You see the texture still. Where we pressed, where we didn't, okay? Hold on one second. I'm stingy with my chrome. I don't know why. I think it's going to run out or something, but it probably never will, but I'm stingy when I put it on the nail. I don't know why. Okay, see? Look at those decor gels work. All right, I'm going to use a sponge to get off excess. And you have a gorgeous, gorgeous, all right, textured chrome detailing. Of course, you have to protect this. You have to put top coat on there. Okay, but really easy with these gels. 30 seconds. Like I said, they do not move around. You don't need to flash cure them, etc. All right, so 30 seconds, that's it. Chrome it. I'd probably put some little dots of white in here. Just because I can't not finish something. I don't, call me nuts, guys. I know. Silly, but whatever. All right, cure, seal, done. Any questions, guys? Any questions? I'm going to save this for you guys. You know that you can watch it on my page, on Sweetie's page, and they're taking it and putting it up on the YouTube page if you find that easier to review and stop and pause, etc. Okay, so yeah, that's the red and the green, just the white but raised. Okay, the glitter, the green, the white, and a little tiny, oh, and see, this is chromed. So that's just dot, dot, dot of the decor gel with that beautiful purple. Oh, good. I was about to ask, can you watch it later? And it just showed up. Yes, it will show up. The chrome that I've been using a lot lately is, and I think this might even still be up, you guys, Clear number 9. It's a really good gold. Really good. All right. I think it's like maybe $12. Like really good pricing on these. I know that the bubble chrome sold out, but they will be back, I'm sure. Okay. But yeah. Oh, thanks, Crystal. All right, guys. Well, you have a great rest of the day. I didn't mean to keep you for an hour, so I'm going to hang up here and save it, and I will talk to you soon. If you have any questions, just DM me. Bye, guys. Have a good one.